Hi, you're welcome to my channel. This is your boy Jacob. Now, today I'm going to discuss a very interesting topic. Why is the 12-hourly shift, the 8 to 8, taking over the traditional 8-hourly shift? Now, initially, nurses were working from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. Then the evening shift will come and take over from 2 p.m. To 9 p.m. in the night. Then the night shift would come and take over. So there were three shifts by that time. But nowadays, the 12-hour shift, the 8 to 8, is overtaking this traditional system where nurses need to work three shifts the whole day. And I'm going to discuss the reasons why this trend is coming over. So just stay there and listen. Now, I'm going to discuss the benefits of the 12-hour shift over the traditional 8-hour shift, where nurses would work three shifts the whole day. Now, I'm going to categorize it in two categories. One, benefits to the hospital, then benefits to the nurses. So let me start with the benefits to the hospital. The 12-hour shift is cost effective to the hospital. Why? You use a few nurses and they work over 12 hours compared to the traditional one where you have to arrange nurses in three shifts to cover the whole 24 hours. For this system, you use a few nurses to cover the 12 hours and then others come in the night and complete, compared to the other one where you have to use very many nurses. So this system, you don't need to use very many nurses. You use just a few nurses and they cover over 12 hours compared to the other one where you have to create three shifts. So that system basically is no longer working on this generation. So this one is very cost effective to the hospital. Secondly, why most hospitals are opting for a 12-hour shift is you pay your nurses very well. Yes, you use a few nurses you have and you satisfy their needs compared to having very many and paying them very little money. So this is a very great advantage in that you use a few nurses you have, they work over 12 hours and then pay them well. Yes, nurses are looking for a good pay. This is one of the ways how hospitals are doing it. They use a few nurses and they pay them very well with the resources they have, instead of using very many nurses covering over three shifts and pay them poorly. So this is quite a great system for the hospital. Then benefit number 3 is, for this system, you don't need to accommodate nurses. No, for the fact that they are working 2 days and 2 days off, yeah, you don't need to accommodate them. But the old traditional system of 8 hours, you need to accommodate them. Why? Because they need, first of all, to come very early in the morning at 7 a.m. to take over the shift. Secondly, the reason why they accommodated them is to reduce on transport costs, because nurses who work 8 hours, they need to work over like 5 days, so they need to come to hospital every day to cover the 40 hours needed by the hospital. Most hospitals require nurses to cover either 40 or 48 hours, so they need to work like 5 days a week in order to cover the 40 hours required by the hospital. But in this system, nurses can work like two days on and 2 days off, so they work like 4 days or 3 days a week, compared to the other system where a nurse has to work 5 to 6 days to cover the 40 hours needed by the hospital. So this is another important reason why for this system you don't need to accommodate nurses. No, they come from home, work a few days, and then they go back. You come and go back. But for this system, the fact that nurses spend a lot of money, you need to accommodate them. Yes, that is the reason why the hospital is ditching away the 8-hour system and opting to the modern 12-hour system. I'm going to discuss the benefits of the 12-hourly shift, the 8A to the nurses. Benefit number one, they get more time off. Yes, for this system, nurses work 2 days on and 2 days off. It is better than working 5 days consecutively and get 2 days. So this one is quite very good because nurses get more time off and do other things. Yes, you can't concentrate on only medical stuff. No, there are many other things you can do to supplement on your income. So use these offs to look out for other things, other businesses you can do to supplement on your income. But if you are working 5 days a week or 6 days a week, it's hard for you to get time off and you get time to supplement on your income. So this is quite a very big benefit to the nurses. Another benefit of the 12-hour shift to the nurses is reduced transport costs. For this system, nurses spend less money because they only work like 4 days and a total of 15 days a month. While the other 8-hour shift, nurses need to work for around 20 to 22 days a month. So in that system, you spend a lot of money. Transport costs coming to the hospital. Yet this one of 12 hours works 15 days. You understand? So a nurse who works 15 days a month and one who works 22 days a month, who spends more money? So a nurse who works 8 hours, because they need to come to hospital every day, almost every day, to cover the 40 hours needed by the hospital. You understand? They spend more money than the one who works the 12-hour shift. The one who works the 12-hour shift works for 15 days. Then the other one needs 22 days or 20 to make the 40 hours needed by the hospital. So this one is a very effective system to control transport costs. The third benefit, the 12-hour shift reduces on nurses burnout. Yes, nurses burn out a lot when they work 5 days a week. Yes, they burn out a lot. By nursing burnout, I mean they get exhausted. Yes, emotionally, physically, and mentally. So for a 12-hour shift, it's quite an effective system in that it reduces nurses burnout because they work less days and they create the hours very easily. So it reduces a nurses burnout.